Hi, my name is Nicole Ornelas. I am a park ranger here at San Diego County Park. We are located in Del Mar, California, about a mile away from the Del Mar Fairgrounds or Del Mar Racetrack if you've ever been there. So today we're going to talk about the essentials for hiking. So if you're ever getting outside, getting out to a nature trail, sometimes in a mountain, sometimes in a county park, sometimes in a preserve, doesn't matter where you're going, we're going to talk about some of the things that you should bring on those hikes. Number one thing that you should bring, water. Water is really important when you're going for a hike because you might get dehydrated. Hiking is very strenuous, so we want to have water to keep replenishing our body. Often, we need a liter for every mile or hour that we hike. For example, a liter has 33 ounces and this is about 20 ounces. So about 2 water bottles full will last an hour or a mile. So always remember to keep lots and lots of water. Next, we want to keep food. Snacks are really important. We want to eat before a hike, usually about 1 to 3 hours before we go on a hike, but when we're on a hike, bring snacks too. I really like fruit because we can eat most of it and we don't leave a lot of trash. I also bring a special treat like chocolate when we go onto the top of a hike that we can enjoy to finish off our accomplishments, right? Nice little reward for my extra hard work. Another important thing is, let me grab it, sun gear. That can be in hats, sunglasses, and sunscreen. We want to protect our bodies as much as possible. Safety is the #1 thing when we're going on a hike. So we want to have water, we want to have food, we want to have sun protection. Next thing that I really enjoy is I bring a bag. This might look pretty familiar to you. This is a little poopy pouch. It is what I use to pick up my dog's waste when we're out. Don't worry, I'm not talking about dogs here. You can talk about dogs at home. But I bring these with me in case I have any trash, like that orange peel I will put in here at the end of the day, or if I find any trash when I'm on the hike. We want to make this beautiful wildlife wild, so I pick up any trash, even if it doesn't belong to me, so that we can go through the policy of leave no trace. Leave no trace means respect nature and make sure that you're not leaving your impact on it. It's doing great by itself. We just want to help it out as much as possible. All right, some other things that I might bring are power bars if I'm going on a longer hike. If we're going on a longer hike as well, often I will think of ways of communication. I know you'll probably be with your mom or dad or someone important, but sometimes phones do not work when you're out on the trails. So think about telling someone before you go on the hike, maybe a different adult, maybe your teacher, letting them know where you're going, when you should be back. I also use walkie-talkies. They're really fun to use because then you feel like a big ranger. I got my big walkie-talkies back here. But these awesome little walkie-talkies, if you ever, one person goes faster, one person falls back on the trail, you can still talk to each other, which is really important. I love talking to each other and staying communicating. Another thing we want to talk about is trail etiquette. When we're on the trails, what does that even mean? What's trail etiquette, right? When you're walking on the playground or to class, you might have a single file line policy, you might have a no talking in the hallways policy, but on the trails, we have our own policy. It's called trail etiquette. First rule of trail etiquette is we yield to horses. If you're on a multi-use trail, that means horses, mountain bikes, and people are allowed on the trails. Horses always get the right of way. So that means we stop for horses. We do that because horses can be pretty skittish too. Mountain bikers are considered maneuverable. They can move pretty quick and they're pretty agile. So bikers, if you're on a bike, you stop for everyone else, right? You want to stop for those hikers and for those horses. If you are walking, try to step back if people are passing. Let them have ample room, especially if you have a dog in hand. We want to remember on trail etiquette, the most important thing is to be cautious, be courteous, and communicate with those that are passing by. If we talk to each other, we'll all have a great time out here in the wilderness. Another thing for packing the essentials is know what to expect. Before you go on a hike, check the weather and make sure that you know how long and where you're going. If you need to get a physical map and a compass, or you need to download a PDF map on your phone, make sure you know where you're going, right? That's the biggest thing to get you back, get you safe where you belong at the end of the day. Thank you so much for joining us for the Essentials of Hiking. My name is Ranger Nicole, here with the County of San Diego. I hope to see you out in one of the county parks soon.